So I'm going to try to record more often so I can play these back at normal 1x speed. Should be easier to follow. This is Epic Empires. It's a massive 12-player game. I'm just starting now. All my opponents are from Discord. The game took maybe only 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours to fill, but getting everyone to pick their tribes took over a day. So hopefully the excitement doesn't die down and we get our turns pumped out pretty quickly here. So Yadak gave me stars. Archery from Hoodrick, of course. And Kiku's going to give me fishing, I bet. No, stars. Oh, that wasn't Kiku, that's why. That's Imo. So normally you would want to get that plus 1-star workshop in the beginning. But since this game is just packed with other players, I mean, sending an explorer out is you're gonna reap instant rewards. And we all like to go for that instant gratification. I mean, technically I got so after we upgrade to our level 3 village here, so I put my warrior there thinking I was blocking Yadak in, because he can make a road. So now he can only move 1 square, but he can't really pass me anyway. And this is Ianco's spawn in the same game. So if anyone wants to go get him, there he was. And now I'm showing you, just because somebody asked, how to make games super fast in Polytopia. First, you got to clear out your friends list. So basically I have no friends. You just keep clicking on the top left friend and clicking remove. And it's that fast. So I mean, I friend people and then I quickly just unfriend them, get rid of them. So that's a good way not to have any friends. It's just treat them like that. So you just go back and forth, copying from Discord. I think you got the gist of it now. So now every time we click new friend, the only one available to add to the game is the one that's bright blue. So I mean, after I used to have like a friends list that was over 100 players in it, and it took forever just to start one game. First you have to find the player. Their name would never match what's on Discord. And I would think that would be pretty easy, guys, to fix. Make your name match what's on Discord. Of course, if you add people the way I am here, it doesn't matter anymore because you're not looking for their name. You're just looking for whoever shows up as bright blue when you add their code. But let's skip this because let's go to the end here. So this is our 12-player game. This is just showing you how I created it. And I think that's it. I think this is 12 to 12. Yeah, 12 to 12, Epic Empires, start game. And then I'm bartering this one. And I have a second one that just filled. I just got notice on Discord that I have my other 12-player game full. So that one's going to start soon. So here we are, our IMO game. And that replay looked a little fast because I said it was going to be just 1x speed. Yeah, it jumped ahead for some reason. So if anyone knows a better player than this one's called VLC, which I used to use on the PC, and that's why I looked for it on the Android on Google Play, but it's not that great. It keeps switching my playback speeds. It's like there's a ghost or a gremlin in it. inside of it. So no more can I ignore barter. Polaris resigned, so I'm fighting a bot down there. So he's not as much a priority as he used to be. But now barter, and barter's in 4th place. So we got barter trying to move in on me. Honestly, though, if I was barter, I might be more afraid of Luxador there. Just because Luxador just slightly edges him out in points. So if he keeps trying to attack me to no avail, and Luxador's barter's attacking me, Luxador's attacking barter, it's just not going to be a good thing for barter. So in retaliation, I'm going to just put a stray knight there, put a knight that wasn't being used in his village, even though I can't take it. It's just to draw his attention away from his current quest to take one of my villages. I think in chess that's called an in-between game. Or no, it's called a between game. I'm trying to figure out what the definition of that is. It's basically when your opponent is attacking you and you can't, he's kind of controlling the whole game. So you have to retaliate. Yeah, you have to answer his attack each time. Well, instead, you turn the tables on him. Instead, you totally flip the game around and make a more imminent and more dire attack against him that he has to respond to instead. So that's what we did there. And luckily, Luxador got in on it. I saw Luxador in that replay that went by really fast move his ships in towards the village that barter had to defend against me. And look at this, guys. I think this is sped up again. Okay, I'm just going to leave the game in whatever speed it is now. It might be in 3x again. So the other thing I responded to, in response to Barter's Navy there was I got some defenders to send out there. Okay, guys, this is something. I'm going to slow this down. I recorded this for a reason. It's to show you how to use. We're going to back up one video. No, not that far back. Okay. This is to show you how to use the Polytopia battle calculator. And really, that didn't flow very well at all. Are we still in 1x? No. See, it went back to 3 again. Okay, back to 1 speed. So here we have barter, and we have quite a few units. So I've got 3 polytars and 2 archers in range. I'm just wondering what's the best combination to hit that defender, take that village, and also strike those 2 units barter has over there on the right. So before we make any moves, we're going to pull up the battle calculator. Oh, first we're going to find out, well, yeah, he's got a defense bonus. But I'm just showing you, it's important to check. Before you start going to the battle calculator, click on the unit you are going to attack and see if it's got any defense bonus. Also see if it's a veteran. So here you have it on Create Attacker. We're going to add 2 archers. And I also used the one on the Google Play Store, but that one doesn't have a multi-feature like this. I wish it did, and then I'd exclusively use it, of course. And then we've got our 3 polytars added. Now we're going to create the defender, which is just 1 defender. You make sure you specify the exact health it's got, 14. And I think we add it and then immediately delete it because I forgot. See down there, if it doesn't have a D on it, it doesn't have a defense value. That's because we forgot to click it up here. Now when we create unit, it's going to go down there and it has a D on it. And according to this calculator, every unit that's attacking is going to be Imperious, and it's always Jin defending. So that's cool. You can still understand what's going on. So I ran through one scenario. Oh, it's important to note, after I add all the units, I click Save State. Before you do anything, click Save State. Otherwise, you won't be able to click Load State and run through a different scenario. So what we're looking for is we're just trying to attack it with units until we get to as close to 0 health on that defender as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, that one would not do. So first we attack with an archer, then we attack with a polytar. The polytar, we got -4. -4 was the closest to 0 we can get. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do archer, polytar, and then polytar. And what I did was I literally overkilled it. Like I said, you want to get 0 if possible. So here we meet Hoodrick, and Hoodrick, luckily, now that we went through that, we can go speed this up again to like 2. And Hoodrick's our friend. So he's gone for some reason. I think that was Al. So since Hoodrick's our friend, we're going to just focus on barter and totally annihilate his units over there. I doubt he's going to be able to retaliate. And if you remember, guys, this is the game where turn 0 I had 5 or 6 units. I had 2 warriors and either 3 or 4 polytars all at one time. And most of our units are still alive, so for the most part, most of the units I have on the screen here were all created on turn 0. Honestly, it's kind of not fair, to tell the truth. Oh, I think we're back to 3 times speed again. Yep. Let's stick with 2. 2 was a pretty good speed there for following the game. So here we go with Hoodrick. My giant's down there. I found in a ruin. Really sucks. He's too far from the action. Okay, so we're going to spend most of our money this turn on roads. And Luxador there, he's going to have to respond to this attack this time. And I don't know if he's going to be able to muster any kind of defense for that village. Honestly, I purposely border expanded into that. Kind of a jerk move. Now it might backfire, though. If I take the village, now I've got the Gimp village. I don't know. The village maybe nobody really wants. But that's cool. I'll take it anyway because it'll help me get to the road bonus when I connect 5 villages together. So here we are, our Imperious game. Okay, let's leave it at 1x. That's fine. So Hoodrick tried to attack. He only brought over 2 units though. Which maybe he was more of exploring. He was probably just exploring, trying to find a second village. 2 units is not enough to take a warrior inside a village, of course. So I'll just archer spam him, but that might not be enough either. Once he puts a warrior in that village. So it's going to get to the point where I'm probably just going to instantly kill what he puts in his capital with archers until I can get a warrior or a rider down there to actually capture the village. So that's the problem with archers. They can't attack and they can't attack a village and move into it at the same time. Now I've got a nice string of 4 archers all in a row there going down south. For some reason when I see that, I always think it's time to get knights. That would be a delicious combination for knights right there. Okay, that was definitely an increase in speed. Back to 3 again. Let's stick with 2 here. This looks like it's going to be a longer turn. I got my contentious village up to the north there still. But it looks like Barter's going to win. I think Kiku gave up on that village because, well, Kiku sees my giant coming in. So Barter's going to be the victor over that village there in the north. And Yadak, I took him down to 1 unit last turn. So now he's back to, 3. Now it's 4. There's a village I didn't see at first. And I knew to go look for that village because I saw the outline of his territory. So you always want to reveal as much of the map as you can, especially in my situation where my opponents can always see my map now because I'm putting it on YouTube. So if I reveal more of their map, it's more of an even playing field. We went ahead and attacked Ellie Ryan, even though he was a bot and our friend. It was just an opportune time to do it. It looks like I'm going to be able to take it before he can retaliate. He's only got a warrior near it. So hopefully that doesn't backfire, because now I'm fighting Yadak. I'll be fighting Ellie Ryan. And maybe Barter here shortly. Kiku more, I'm just attacking Kiku right now. I'm not really afraid of a retaliation from them. Okay, this might be 3 times speed, but that's okay. Because these naval battles get tiresome. So I've already started getting a bottleneck. I've got 5 villages on my main continent there. I'm going to produce defenders each turn, each of them. So eventually only having 3 ports is going to create a bottleneck, which is going to suck. So I'm going to have to eliminate these catapults over on his mainland, over on Luxador's mainland, so I can start producing defenders there as well. So this turn I just move a bunch of units closer to the ports, and then I get, of course, aquatism, which I don't think he has yet, at least not this turn. And our scores, it went by too fast, but they're pretty much even. I think he's just like 100 points under mine. Okay, let's check this playback speed here. 3 again. Let's go to 2. So this is one of my first Polaris games. So Kiku came out, gave me some tech I needed, and I froze him because, of course, I can't retaliate. Well, he gave me writing. So now I'm just going to try to writer spam him. Thanks, Kiku. Okay, so this is our Quetzali game. Quetzali is very slow to progress. Might be an understatement. So we're upgrading well. I didn't know until I think the next turn. So I'm kind of leery of Yadak's territory up there. I mean, since he's got roads, he can attack me anytime. So I'm just warrior spamming, so I can defend off any attack that might come. But I had kicked a player earlier, and it went by too fast to see who it was. But yeah, somebody who's fairly notorious in my games for timing out. Um, but so he left a bot that is friendly. So Yadak's friendly currently. But as you see, I got 3 warriors ready to pounce. That should be enough to take that village. So, like the people on my friends list, he's not going to be a friend for too long. This game is Eternal Lords. It's my Yadak game. Polaris is being annoying down there. Oh, come on now. Why you gotta make a walled city and put a defender in it? Yeah, I would do the same thing. So we met Kiku here, and we know Kiku's map as well. And I think it's going to show it after this one. Oh, and Polaris is getting a second village down there. So Kiku is, I think, Scubble or Theep. I really got to get this straight. So this is his spawn. This is actually going back a turn. So my warrior actually comes down in between those 2 warriors he has up there in the north. And speaking of lining units up, now there's 4 riders all in a line in this one. So I don't know. Something I gotta start watching out for, because I'm seeing a pattern. If all I ever do is line my weak units up in a perfect southerly line, I've gotta. I mean, you know right away. You guys need to research knights to defeat me, and I'll just fall like dominoes. There they go again. Perfect line. Okay, so that was pretty much it.